The day the music died, the murder of Serena Quintanilla Perez. Background: who was Serena? Serena Quintanilla Perez was born on April 16, 1971, in Lake Jackson, Texas, into a close-knit Mexican-American family. Her father, Abraham Quintanilla Jr., was a former musician who quickly recognized Serena's extraordinary vocal talent when she was just a child. Alongside her siblings, A.B. Quintanilla and Suzette Quintanilla, Serena became the lead singer of the family band, Serena y los Dinos. By her teenage years, Serena was already a star in the Tejano music scene, a genre that, at the time, was heavily male-dominated. Through relentless touring, discipline enforced by her father-manager, and Serena's magnetic stage presence, she broke barriers and became known as the Queen of Tejano music. In 1994, Serena reached mainstream success, winning a Grammy Award for Best Mexican-American Album. She was on the brink of an English-language crossover album that many believed would make her an international pop icon. Despite her fame, Serena remained deeply family-oriented, humble, and closely supervised, especially in matters of trust and business. Marriage and personal life. In 1992, Serena secretly married Chris Perez, the band's guitarist. Abraham initially opposed the relationship, fearing it would distract from her career, but eventually accepted Chris into the family. By all accounts, Serena's marriage was loving and stable. The couple had no children, though Serena often spoke about wanting a family one day. Her inner circle remained extremely small, limited mostly to family members and a few trusted employees. One of those trusted people was Yolanda Saldivar. Who was Yolanda Saldivar? Yolanda Saldivar was a registered nurse from San Antonio and a devoted Serena fan. In 1991, she founded the Serena Fan Club, which quickly grew to tens of thousands of members. Serena, touched by Yolanda's devotion, appointed her as fan club president. Later, Yolanda was also placed in charge. Serena, touched by Yolanda's devotion, appointed her as fan club president. Later, Yolanda was also placed in charge of Serena's fashion boutiques, Serena etc., in Corpus Christi and San Antonio. This dual role gave Yolanda something extremely dangerous in hindsight: financial access and proximity to a global star. The cracks begin to show. By late 1994 and early 1995, members of Serena's inner circle began raising alarms. Fan club members complained they had paid membership fees but never received promised merchandise. Boutique employees accused Yolanda of erratic behavior, harsh management, and missing funds. An internal audit revealed thousands of dollars unaccounted for. Abraham Quintanilla confronted Yolanda directly and demanded financial records. Serena, deeply hurt but still compassionate, did not immediately sever ties. Instead, she gave Yolanda one final chance to turn over missing documents. That decision would prove fatal. The day of the murder, March 31, 1995. Serena agreed to meet Yolanda at a Days Inn motel in Corpus Christi, where Yolanda claimed she had been assaulted and needed hospital care. This claim was later proven false. Inside room 158, tensions escalated quickly. Serena demanded the missing financial records. Yolanda became defensive, emotional, and increasingly unstable. According to testimony, Serena turned to leave, ending Yolanda's control over her life. That is when Yolanda pulled out a .38 caliber revolver. As Serena ran toward the door, Yolanda fired one shot. The bullet struck Serena in the lower right shoulder, severing her subclavian artery, a catastrophic injury. Serena stumbled into the motel lobby, collapsing and telling staff. Yolanda. Room 158. She was rushed to Corpus Christi Memorial Hospital, but massive blood loss left doctors powerless. At 1:05 p.m., Serena Quintanilla Perez was pronounced dead. She was 23 years old. The standoff. Yolanda fled to her pickup truck in the motel parking lot and remained inside for nearly 10 h. Yolanda fled to her pickup truck in the motel parking lot and remained inside for nearly 10 hours, holding the gun to her head while negotiating with police. The scene was broadcast live across Texas and beyond. As fans gathered, prayed, and cried, officers pleaded with Yolanda to surrender. Eventually, she gave herself up. The trial. Due to overwhelming publicity, the trial was moved from Corpus Christi to Houston. The prosecution argued the shooting was intentional, motivated by fear of exposure and loss of power. The defense claimed it was an accident. On October 23, 1995, after just 2 hours of deliberation, the jury found Yolanda Saldivar guilty of first-degree murder. She was sentenced to life in prison, with the possibility of parole after 30 years, eligible in 2025. Family, fans, and cultural impact. Serena's funeral drew over 60,000 mourners. Millions more watched memorials across the world. For the Mexican-American community, her death was more than a celebrity tragedy, it was the loss of representation, hope, and cultural pride. Her family continued her legacy through music releases, museums, and foundations. Serena became immortalized not just as a singer, but as a symbol. Key takeaways and prevention lessons. 1. Trust requires boundaries. Even genuine kindness must have limits. Serena's compassion allowed Yolanda too much access without safeguards. Prevention. Financial roles should always involve audits. No single individual should control money and operations. 2. Warning signs should never be ignored. Multiple people raised concerns about Yolanda's behavior. Prevention. Repeated complaints must trigger immediate investigation. Emotional instability paired with control is a major red flag. 3. Power imbalance can be dangerous. Yolanda's identity became tied to Serena's success. Prevention. Celebrities and public figures should rotate staff roles. Mental health screening for employees in high-stress positions. 4. Guns plus emotional crisis equals tragedy. Subscribe to this channel on True Crime Echoes for news around the globe.